On today's show, we're celebrating Veterans Day. Marshall Sparkman with VA Rep and Chad Robinette from Homes for Heroes are here to tell us about the great work both organizations are doing for veterans in our community. It's a can't-miss salute to our veterans on Good Morning Murfreesboro for Friday, November 7th, 2025.
Good morning, Murfreesboro. I'm Lance Chandler.
And I'm Rachel Albertson. Thank you for joining us for another week where we talk about what makes Murfreesboro shine.
Yeah, and well, we like to talk about the weather some,
I know,
and I feel like we're in like weather turmoil right now. Like we've had like it felt like summer almost again, and now like it's maybe going to be nasty, maybe not going to be nasty. We're somewhere in the middle of it. It's going to be like 20 degrees. I hear. I've heard chatter of snow, all that stuff. I said the S word.
Don't say the S word.
I said the S word.
No
Scared
S
everybody.
Word. Yeah.
Kroger is going to be empty by this afternoon.
It's so funny. I when I moved here, I'm like, why do you buy all the bread and milk? Like, you should hit that liquor store.
You gotta have that bread and milk sandwich.
I'm just kidding.
You also do that. You go to both.
Okay, good to know.
That way you have something to go with your bread and milk sandwich.
Yeah, I mean, if you're home with your kids, having bread and milk.
Yeah. Well, how was your Halloween? We were festive last week.
It was really great. Good. It was really great. I ended up dressing up as a cowgirl when I went out.
Nice. We had a little thing at the house and had close friends and family and stuff over and trick-or-treaters. And
I saw Miles' little costume. He's adorable.
Wasn't he cute? Him and his he was Sebastian from The Little Mermaid. And his nanny was Ursula, and
that's cool.
His papa was Triton, so he had like a big beard, looked like Santa Claus in a fish suit.
That's awesome.
It was a lot of fun. I did the Beetlejuice thing again.
Right.
We'll probably post later in the week a video where some girls walked up and they were tore up over the Beetlejuice thing.
That's awesome.
They were like probably 13, 14 years old, scared to death. Our neighbor down the street does like a big Halloween decoration thing too, like we do. And I walked down there to see his stuff and like talk to him for a minute. We came back and I saw these three girls walking up to the door and they had no idea. And they were about to knock on it and they were like scared because they had the fog machines. I was like, you ring the doorbell. And I'm behind them standing as Beetlejuice, full dog, makeup and everything. And I go, somebody's got to ring the doorbell. And they turn and they're like, oh!
That's awesome. Trick or treat at Lance's house.
I know, it's a fun time, always.
Yeah. Well, as we wrap up October, we move into November, and we are going to be celebrating Veterans Day.
Yes. It's a great holiday to remember those that have served,
right?
And to think about those that are still living that have served as well. Right. We have Memorial Day that remember those that passed, but we got to celebrate the ones that are still living with us.
Absolutely.
And I'm blessed. I'll talk about it because I'm part of the VFW Auxiliary here in town, and we do things all the time for the veterans here. Last year we put one that was homeless up in a hotel room through some cold nights and stuff.
Wow.
We're working on giving some meals for Thanksgiving to some veteran families and stuff like that. So there's a lot of ways to give back. So celebrating Veterans Month this month.
That's great. That's really great. I mean, there are so many veterans in our community and in our families.
Yeah.
It's a great opportunity that we have in order to thank them.
Yeah. So thank your veteran and shout them out. If you have a veteran that you want to shout out on the show, put it in the comments below.
If you have a picture, that's even a bigger bonus.
Yeah, put it in the comments. Put a picture
those.
of them. We love that. We love senior vets.
Yes, and I have my shirt here that I got from the Garage Boutique at Liberty Station. So
looking nice today.
Looking spiffy.
I'm not calling you Beetlejuice, but you got the stripes going on like I had.
So it's it's fashionable, and I appreciate them providing clothes for me because, I'm a mess when it comes to picking out clothes. It makes it very easy. I know what I'm going to wear. So
there you go.
Welcome to Murfreesboro. We have a lot of people coming from different places. We don't like to be political, but, this is a great place and people are coming. So if you come here up from like California, where I came from, sometimes you don't know what people are saying.
Yeah.
So we have been doing a word and a phrase.
Yeah.
So our word this week
is white and tart.
Well, just
tarnation.
Just tarnation.
But, here's a Mandela.
Let's use it in a phrase.
All right. So have you seen this? This is like a Mandela effect. All right. I'm throwing it out there. People, you can fact check me. Yosemite Sam from the cartoon, what was his catchphrase? When you think about Yosemite Sam, what would he say?
Tarnation.
Yeah, white and tarnation. Can't find it. Go look for it. Can't find it anywhere.
It's like the Richard Simmons headband.
Oh, Yeah.
That's a thing too.
We're going to start a segment, Mandela effects.
Right? And then our phrase is cut the light. Again, to me, it's like carry to the store. Like, why would you cut the light?
Yeah, cut the light off.
It's not with scissors.
Don't do it with scissors. It might be the last light you cut off if you do it with scissors.
It's just funny, like the things that I hadn't been exposed to, different terminology, different parts of the country, and I'm like,
Yeah.
you know, all of those things.
It's
all of those things.
always, forever, different dialects and different things that go on in different parts of the country. Just here, Neil has different things that he's told me because he's from Chicago area, so they say things there, and he lived in Colorado, so they say things there. You lived in California, and so it all comes here to somebody that's local, like their whole life, and I'm like, never heard that, and you're like, never heard that either.
Yeah, there's so much that I have never heard, so it's all good. It's all good.
Well, we have our national events this week that we'd love to talk about.
We do. And this week is the Dear Santa Letter Week, which I think is a little early, but those kids, they can plan ahead.
Well, you got to get on it. Santa's a busy man.
Yeah, Black Friday.
And,
cough,
and
cough.
I know Santa. And
You do know Santa.
I know Santa. And Santa is a busy man. Locking Santa down is like near impossible, especially this time of year. So if you get to see him beforehand, like it's a treat.
You do have that special hotline number.
I know, I do. I can call Santa up anytime.
And if you don't believe us, watch last year's show.
And Miles is in trouble. So when he gets older, I'll be like, I'll call Santa. And Santa will show up at the house. Like, I'll be like, Santa's going to come here if you don't behave.
I love it.
Well, Nurse Practitioner Week is also this week.
Yeah, and National Young Readers Week.
Yeah, so I wasn't good at that as a child. I have dyslexia.
I love to read. I was the kid that rode my bike to the library with a backpack empty and came back with a full.
Yeah.
I love to read.
Coming later this week, today is Love Your Lawyer Day.
Do you have a lawyer joke?
I don't have a lawyer joke, but I do have another joke for you. It's a wine joke, if you like. All right, you ready?
Yes.
What did the grape say when it got stepped on?
I don't know.
Nothing. Just let out a little wine.
Okay. I do love my lawyer. I'm just gonna, a little shout out to Seth Connell.
Yeah, I love
great.
Seth a lot. There's several lawyers in this town that I
There
have
are
good friendships with and
Yeah.
love a lot. But
Yeah.
Seth is a cool dude.
He is. And tomorrow is National Cappuccino Day.
One of my favorites.
And we had coffee. We did a entrepreneur shout out with Joni. So
yeah, feeling like you need a cappuccino, that's a good place to go. They do have really good coffee there.
Not far from here.
Not far at all from Hemisphere. And then Monday, Marine Corps birthday. So National USMC Day as well.
What is the Marines? Hoorah? I think? Hoorah? If I'm wrong, let me know.
Yeah, you can, if you can type the noise in the comments.
Tuesday is National Veterans Day, so it's our salute to veterans, and we have 2 veterans on our guest today, as well as we're going to continue throughout the show talking about veteran stuff.
And then Wednesday, it's National Pizza with the Works, except Anchovies Day. I'm not a pizza with the works type person. I'm not a fan of onion, so that just knocks it out for me. Yeah.
Well, you know me, I'm gonna have to have like cauliflower crust, and broccoli, and green beans,
all the vegetables,
all the things.
Pizza.
Yeah.
All the vegetables.
All the vegetables.
And no carbs. All vegetables and no carbs.
Well, vegetables have carbs, but they're good carbs. I'm just
There you
gonna
go.
say
That's true.
Thursday is World Kindness Day. So, blockbuster throwback, be kind, please rewind. If you know what I'm talking about,
I saw that there was
don't remember.
one blockbuster left in the United States.
I
It's
think
in
so.
the middle of
There was-
nowhere. Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go. There's your family vacation. Find the blockbuster that's
Well, on this day back in 1916, Jeanette Rankin from Montana made history as the very first woman ever elected to the United States Congress. By 1914, Montana said yes to the women's suffrage, thanks in no small part to Jeanette's fearless leadership. And after 2 years, she took her seat in Washington, D.C. Jeanette broke barriers and blazed trails in heels and grit. Go girl.
And we have our celebrity birthdays. We got a shout out.
Birthday buddies.
Birthday buddy.
Yeah.
Today, singer Joni Mitchell, 82. Clouds,
Yeah.
Yellow Taxi Cab,
You know, I'm not going to
60s.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah,
It's
good
Joni
stuff,
Mitchell,
though.
you got to do it. You know?
No. On Saturday, celebrity chef Gordon Ramsay turns 59.
Yeah.
And we had our own celebrity chef,
Yeah,
Alex
Blue.
Blue.
Yeah, he was on the show with Gordon Ramsay, MasterChef, won it.
Right.
Won it. That's amazing.
Take home the gold.
Then Monday, country music star Miranda Lambert turns 42.
Crazy.
Yeah,
Crazy.
I know.
Wednesday, Leonardo DiCaprio turns 51.
That's insane too. It doesn't
Yeah.
feel like it, but phenomenal actor. Another great actor on Thursday, Ryan Gosling, 45.
Crazy.
I know, it's insane. Our favorites are getting older.
Which means we're getting older too. Just in case you weren't sure.
No, not me.
Well, not at least, but we haven't quite reached the same age as rocker Neil Young, who turns 80.
That's insane. So I have a Neil Young story. My high school English teacher was actually engaged to Neil Young. She was on the VH1, like, behind the music special, like all that stuff. and you know, got the Alabama, or the Leonard Skinner lyric, you know,
Right.
Neil Young
Right.
line in there too, throwing him down, talking smack back in the day.
When you could talk smack, because there was no internet, you had to put it in
Yeah,
a
you
song.
had to put it in a song, let the whole world know it back then, you know,
Yeah.
not just your community. Well, we got to thank our sponsor at Superior Overhead Doors.
Valley Growers.
And for social media, which if you don't know what AI is, I got somebody that can help you, and they're helping business integrate AI into their marketing plan.
Yeah. 615 Insurance
Achieve Entrepreneur Center.
and Hemisphere's Wine Bar, where we shoot every week. Well, if you don't have anything to do this weekend, you're not looking hard enough, and you're definitely not watching our show. Tonight from 5 to 8, it's Downtown After 5 Holiday Edition in historic downtown Murfreesboro. Bring the whole crew and come soak up the magic of the season. From festive shop windows and holiday decor to one-of-a-kind gifts, even the hard-to-shop-for cousin or uncle or, dog walker, mailman. It's a perfect night for a little early stocking stuffer shopping and some good old-fashioned community cheer, because downtown isn't just where we shop, it's where we come together.
They do have a little bit of everything downtown.
do.
So you
They
can
do.
find stuff if you're looking for that something, for that someone for Christmas or holidays coming up.
Yeah, and we're out of Thanksgiving and we're just moving straight to Christmas. So
There you
bring
go.
your jingle-lingle.
Yeah, we basically skip Thanksgiving anymore. We go eat food together as a family, but the Christmas tree's up. It's like Christmas twice.
Not in my house, but yes. Also tonight, beginning at 5:30, Read to Succeed's 19th annual Celebrity Spelling Bee is back at the View at the Fountains. It's adults spelling big words with local food, drinks, auctions, and a whole lot of laughs, all to support literacy right here in Rutherford County. The tickets are $75, and every dollar helps Read to Succeed hit their $70,000 goal. And as they say, let's spell our way to success.
I would be out first round.
I used to be better than I am now. Spell check has spoiled me.
I would be useless without spell check.
Well, you have dyslexia.
Yeah,
I can say it.
there you go.
Here's a twist on National Entrepreneur Month. Tomorrow, right here in Murfreesboro, is the 3rd annual Kidpreneur Holiday Fair and HIB event. It takes place at the Lane Agri-Center Community Center from 10 to 2. Come to the celebration of local young entrepreneurs. All the booths are run by kids under 18 who make their goods, put together their booths, and are doing all the cashing out of sales all by themselves. It's pretty impressive. It's indoors, open to the public, and free to attendees. Shop big, dream big, and be inspired by their creativity and heart.
And always remember over there, parking can sometimes be. So just make sure if you're going to that, show up early or be prepared to take a little time to park.
A great thing to do with your kids that doesn't cost any money.
Yep.
Also tomorrow, it's time to rev up those engines and fire up the grill. Bumpus Harley of Murfreesboro is hosting a Veterans Appreciation Cookout, and it's going to be a good one. We're talking great food, great company, and a whole lot of love for our heroes. The cookout rolls from 11 to 2 while supplies last, thanks to the HOG chapter. Plus 10% off motor clothes with your military ID. So ride in, hang out, and raise a burger to those who have served. It's our way of saying thank you to our veterans, and they'd love to see you there.
Sounds like fun. Might be their last decent day to do that too of the season.
Yes. And we were, Neil and I were there, and I got to sit on a Harley.
Yeah.
It was great. And the little vroom vroom coin operated one was my favorite. Finally, this Tuesday at 11, you're invited to join the community at the historic Rutherford County Courthouse Square for the 2025 Veterans Memorial Service. It's a heartfelt, hour-long tribute to our veterans and their families. It's free, family-friendly, and full of patriotic pride. Rain or shine, bring a chair, and bring your heart to help us honor the heroes who have served our country. We'll see you at the square.
What a great event. Well, if you weren't paying attention, or if you thought something stood out to you, we have the links to all these events in our description here. So if there's something that you would like to go to, please check that out. Also, November is Entrepreneur Month. So we have our entrepreneurs like us.
Yes.
Yeah. So we're highlighting those local people.
Yes, yeah. And we're proud to be part of this community. It's very supportive. So we're going to show a quick video about Bella's on the Square.
It's Rachel from Good Morning Murfreesboro, and we're here on the square, and we are at Bella's with Meredith, and we are super excited. Good morning.
Good morning.
Well, if somebody is wandering around looking for clothing or a perfect gift, why should they come here?
Bella's has such a great variety of items in the store. Everything from women's clothing to accessories, leather bags from Hobo, so we can definitely style you in a heartbeat.
If someone's looking for a specific brand, maybe for a hard-to-shop person this year, what are some of the brands you guys have?
So we have Barefoot Dreams, which they carry clothing, hats, socks, great blankets. I know we fight over those at my house. So also Hobo bags, and so great big bags that you could use as a weekender bag or a great clutch for date night.
And jewelry?
So jewelry, we carry Kendra Scott, which she has a great line. We have everything from her fashion line to her fine jewelry line. So 14 karat gold, hand select diamonds. So great gifts from Santa for sure.
And then if you need to smooth out some lines, I know that you guys have Spanx here.
We sure do. Now, their number one line is probably their Air Essentials. Feels like you have pajamas on, so nice and comfy, but you look great and put together.
Well, we're really great to have you here on the square, and we're grateful for the store, and everything is nice. You can smell the real leather when you walk in. So if you're on the square, come on by to Bella's.
Thank you.
Hey, that was a great video. You did such a great interview.
Thank you.
Well, you're welcome. Well, we're back with our first guest, Marshall Sparkman. He is He is with the Veteran Association of Real Estate Professionals. I got it right.
VA rep. That's
yeah,
right.
VA rep. There we go. I got it. Well, thank you so much for being on the show, Marshall. We appreciate you being here,
Glad to be here, guys.
and we're interested in finding out more about what you do.
Yeah. Okay. So I was United States Air Force. I was a young captain when I got out, and I had 423 guys in 7 different organizations under my leadership. And I got out of the military, and I didn't know what I was going to do. And the struggle is real, you know, with people getting out. It's like you've got all these credentials behind you, and now you're let loose in the civilian world. And man, I struggled. And my big plan was I wanted to flip houses. So I started going to all the real estate events and reading all the books and Robert Kiyosaki, and then I kind of stumbled into the mortgage business, and people started referring me veterans. They're like, hey, talk to this guy, he just got out, he speaks your lingo. And then I really quickly realized that I wasn't alone. Everybody, when they get out of the military, most people's income suffers, your credit suffers, you don't know what you want to do in life. And I said, you know what, I'm just gonna, I felt like I'm still able to be in uniform and serve my fellow brothers and sisters through the mortgage industry. And that's really been my why. So fast forward, I've been in the business for 18 years, and this is what I do. I help veterans obtain home ownership. That's it.
That's fantastic.
That's amazing.
And
go ahead.
Oh, I was going to say, and how does the VA rep work into that?
Yeah, so VA Rep is a national organization. There's chapters all across the country. We just recently, last year, launched our chapter in Nashville, and we're really excited about it. We have some amazing people that volunteer and help. There's a lot of nonprofits out there that cater to veterans, and there's veteran homelessness, veteran food, help you get your benefits. There's all these kind of stuff. We're the only organization that helps with veteran homeownership. So we help veterans. There's a lot of it's education, a lot of it's educating the real estate community, because there's a lot of misconceptions within the real estate community about they think VA loans are tough to do. So we've got our work cut out for us, but it's a lot of fun.
So VA loans are not tough, they just have a lot of qualifications?
No, there's so many misconceptions about the VA loan within the real estate community. And the reality is the latest stat was like 87% of veterans did not use their VA loan to buy a house.
Wow.
And the number one reason, get this, is because they were dissuaded by their realtor and or their lender. Because realtors think they're harder to close, which is a total misconception. They're the easiest loans to close. And lenders, they think there's a bunch of nuances, so they push them away. Now, why don't you do a conventional loan or an FHA loan? Why don't you do something different? So that's very common in our industry. And VA rep and myself, we're fighting to educate real estate agents, educate veterans. Don't be afraid of the VA loan.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, it's an amazing loan product. It gets veterans in the house with no money down. The VA actually doesn't even have a credit score requirement.
Wow.
I could go on and on about it, but it's really the biggest blessing for the veterans to be able to buy a house and build financial stability for you, for your family, for your children, and generations to come, really.
Yeah, I feel like from my industry and what I deal with, because I own an insurance agency, I see a lot of VA loans come through, but I deal with a lot of realtors and mortgage lenders and things like that, and a lot of times I feel like realtors and mortgage lenders are scared of it.
Yes.
Because they're afraid of losing the deal. They're like, I don't want to do that because I'm afraid I'll lose the deal. But in reality, it's, from what I understand, as long as you qualify, it's pretty hard to lose the deal if you qualify for the VA loan, right?
Oh, the VA loan, like I said, if you ask any mortgage underwriter or processor out there, they'll all tell you VA is the easiest loans to close.
Yep.
They're very easy to close. So unfortunately, with the misconceptions in the real estate community, a lot of listing agents, when you go make an offer, the listing agent's like, oh, you got a VA approval letter, we're going to shove this one to the back.
They get scared.
That's why, as a veteran, it's very important that you work with a real estate agent that understands the VA loan and is able to pitch it to the listing agent. That's very important.
Yeah.
Also have a lender that knows the program, that's respected within their community, that they know if you got an approval letter with my name on it, they know it's going to close. No questions asked.
Good.
Is it
That's awesome.
just for people that were in the military, or do active duty people qualify as well?
Active duty qualify as well.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's some big news for active duty and veterans.
yeah, it's really cool.
There's a lot of stuff that people don't know. There are a ton of things people don't know.
So if you had somebody come to you looking for that and they were like, oh, I'll never qualify, or I don't even know how to get started, what would you tell a veteran or an active duty, like straight out the gate, like they're like, my credit's terrible, I don't know if I can get this, like where would you go from a situation like that and helping somebody that thought there was no way they would get qualified?
So my average client has, last time I looked at it, they have $64,000 in the bank. My average credit score was 743.
That's pretty good, though.
Most people put down about 25% on VA, although you don't have to put money down. Most people do because they're selling their prior house.
Yeah.
And so most of the veterans that I work with, I would say like 80-90% of them are top tier. Most of them are CEOs in the company because they have the military experience and the discipline. Now they're successful in their career. You do get the small percentage of people that come out and they trash their credit when they first get out. That does happen.
Yeah.
So if it's somebody that's got credit issues, it's too easy. Credit is a man-made system. The FICO scoring model is so messed up beyond belief. It's all foobarred, right? So then the credit bureaus, Experian, Equifax, and TransUnion, those are for-profit entities. They are not there to help you out, to give you a better score. They are there to make money and help lenders assess their risk, is what they say. It's credit. It's a man-made system. You just have to know how to play the game. So if I got somebody with messed up credit, I'm just going to more than likely be able to look at it and talk you through it. Or I've got a credit repair professional that works on my team to help you through that.
Yeah, and I figured that was probably the answer to that because, some people just need help to get to where they can be in a situation like the typical clients that you see on a regular basis. And sometimes you just need those stepping stones, and it might go, hey, it's not going to be right now, but maybe next year, let's do these steps.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Speaking of that kind of advice, with the years of experience you have, both, being in the military, coming out, having a transition with the whole, military to a civilian job, buying homes, having a family, you want to help our community. So you provide advice and tips on your social media, correct?
Yes, I do.
And what is the name of it online?
If you want to look me up at the Marshall Sparkman. So
The
Marshall, because somebody else has my name, Marshall Sparkman. I don't know how that is, but at the Marshall Sparkman.
Give Marshall back his name.
My name back. I don't even have my own URL. Somebody bought marshallsparkman.com.
Oh, wow.
Can you put your middle initial maybe? I don't know.
Probably.
There you go.
Or then it would match
Marshall
your
Sparkman.
social media. So what kind of things, tips and tricks and stuff do you talk about real quick on your socials?
So I am a certified mortgage advisor. What that means, I have a fiduciary responsibility to my clients. So I am more of a strategist. I'm looking at not just this purchase, I'm looking what's next after this purchase. 5 years from now, 10 years from now, 20, what's your retirement look like?
Yeah.
So it's all a strategy, and your mortgage is the foundation, it's the biggest piece. It's really hard to retire if your mortgage is not paid off, right?
Right. Yeah.
So the mortgage is the foundation of your entire financial,
well-being.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I take that very seriously, and I help people. We're going to strategize. That's what I do. I'm a strategist.
Yeah. Real quick, do you have any vets that you'd like to shout out? Any friends or anything like that on the show
we're putting you
for
on the
Veterans
spot.
Day?
Oh,
Sorry.
gosh.
You don't
Probably
have
have
to.
a long list, right?
Chad's coming in. Chad and Elizabeth work tirelessly within the veteran community to. There's so many good people. This city is so amazing. Murfreesboro, people are coming from all over the world to live here in Murfreesboro. It's because of the people.
Yeah.
We have the most amazing people, and there's so many people that support and love on our veteran community. We have to protect this town. This town is very special.
Yeah.
I agree.
Well,
Thank you
so much for being on the show.
here.
Thank you guys for having me.
Yeah. Great job.
Yes, absolutely. All right, up next, Purple Paws Pet of the Week.
This week's Pet of the Week is brought to us by Sit Means Sit Dog Training. Reliable obedience training for puppies and dogs of all ages.
This week's Pet of the Week comes to us from Rutherford County Cat Rescue. Say hello to Clarinet. At just over a year old and absolutely adorable in her tuxedo coat. Now get this, she was born blind, but you'd never know it. She climbs and plays and cuddles like a pro, and she loves to perch on your shoulder like a little purring parrot. She's spayed, vetted, litter box trained, and totally toy obsessed. Clarinet would do great with gentle kids and a friendly cat buddy. She's full of heart, fearless, and ready to find her forever home. Who's ready to make room for this miracle girl?
Well, if you'd like to adopt Clarinet, please reach out to Rutherford County Cat Rescue and make Clarinet part of your family. You can find more of this information in our links below.
Awesome. Well, we are back here, and we have Chad Robinette from Fidelis Homes.
Thank you for having me.
Well, thank you. And you're going to talk about Homes for Heroes, right?
Yep, and happy birthday yesterday.
Thank
By the
you.
way.
There you go.
Thank
I asked
Shout
you
out.
how old you are, but
I'm 53. I don't.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
I made it. Like, it's check another year.
there you go. Wear your tiaras. Wear it proudly.
Yeah. If you saw me princessing around yesterday, I don't want to hear it.
Okay.
Well, you've been on the show before,
I have.
Chad, and we're so happy that you came
Yeah,
back.
thank you for coming.
And we want to learn more about the Homes for Heroes. We
Yes.
kind of touched on that last time. We didn't
did.
get into real deep with it, so we want to deep dive into that.
Okay, perfect. So I and Elizabeth Long and myself, Fidelis Homes, part of a division at Exit Bob Lehman Associates. But we are Homes for Heroes affiliates, which is a national organization that was started after tragic events of 9/11. And so we work with buyers and sellers who are in a specific hero community, which are active military, veterans, first responders, healthcare, teachers.
Yeah.
And the staggering statistic in Rutherford County, there's over 90,000 residents that actually qualify for this program that are in those hero communities, and that's just Rutherford County.
Wow.
Not to mention Davidson, other areas
That's
in Middle
amazing.
Tennessee.
That's a lot.
Absolutely. So when a buyer seller that is in that hero community works with us, we give 30% of our compensation from the purchase or sale of their home
Gotcha.
to Homes for Heroes. And then Homes for Heroes turns around and they give a thank you check to that buyer,
Wow.
which is based on a percentage of the seller purchase price.
So it's based on the seller purchase price. I heard that part. But so it's not pre-purchase, it's after purchase. So people can use it to buy stuff for their house, make a first
Absolutely.
payment. There's not the qualification that has to go towards their loan.
There's no red tape at all. It's just be in those hero communities, work with a Homes for Hero affiliate, a realtor. There are lenders that are affiliates with Homes for Heroes as well. The discount is usually maybe they might get the appraisal for $0 or something like that from a lender standpoint. But from a realtor standpoint, we always say it's 0.007 of the purchase or sale price. Is how you kind of calculate that hero check. $3,000 is about the average, and you can use it
Wonderful.
for whatever you want to, and you get the check about 2 weeks after closing.
So you have those people that's going in and they're like, well, this carpet needs to be replaced in this room.
Absolutely.
And that could be something that, well, it might not matter. That might, for some people, that might hold them up because that's extra money they have to spend. It might be something that immediately has to be done to the home.
Correct.
Then you have a little money to spend on those certain things that might need to be fixed.
Yeah, and there's certain things in a transaction that we ask for concessions for the buyer.
Right.
And that may be part of what they use those concessions for towards closing costs or carpet. But on a thank you check, last year I had a client that used it to replace their HVAC.
There you go.
So,
Nice.
and we're proud to say to date we have given out, Fidelis Homes has given back almost $60,000 in thank you checks.
That's amazing.
$23,000 just this year.
Wow.
in Murfreesboro, Rutherford County.
Just overall, just all of our
That's
clients.
great.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's
all over
amazing.
Middle Tennessee. So our goal is to just get the word out about Homes for Heroes. We'd love to double that next year.
Yeah, of course.
And so, and one of the other parts of our business and our division at the brokerage is we like to add more agents, more real estate agents that may be looking for a change, or if they really want to look for something that kind of gives back in a different way. Homes for Heroes is a perfect organization for that.
That's really great. So we talked about who qualifies and stuff. You said there's not any red tape at all with this. So basically, as long as you fit in that category,
Absolutely.
Realm.
then it's yours. Like
Yep.
So there's no reason for people not to do that.
There's no
or
reason
to
at
seek
all.
you guys out.
Yeah.
We really take care of our clients, and we partner with a lot of VA lenders like Marshall and other ones. And so we actually educate ourselves, Elizabeth and I, on the VA loan process.
Yeah.
And you know, it can be scary on the VA loan side for maybe a listing agent or something like that has a buyer that's qualified for a VA loan. There's just the little things as far as repairs that's a little bit different on the VA loan side, but it's nothing that should ever stop a lender from letting a veteran use their VA loan benefit.
Yeah, I talked earlier with Marshall about, and in my industry, I see that a lot because they are afraid of that VA loan because they, like you said, if a home needs a certain repair, when it comes to VA loans, from what I understand, it's more of the home's condition that has to be at a certain standard in the loan that sometimes can hinder it. That's where it gets in more than the veteran qualifying himself to get.
Yeah, there's stipulations as far as repairs, windows, living condition like windows, doors, things like that they get a little bit more sticky on.
Yeah.
But those repairs are usually nothing. I mean, that's something that I think as a buyer you would want to fix anyway, and ask the seller to fix.
Yeah.
And you don't want something, the condition of the home to be, in as good a condition as it can be, for a resale, but it should never push anyone away from accepting an offer from a VA.
Exactly.
So a veteran in our community wants to purchase a home, a townhome, condo, whatever it is.
Yep.
And they can contact you or Elizabeth at Fidelis Homes. They can contact Marshall at the Marshall Sparkman. And because you guys have training and experience, you're going to help them navigate
Absolutely.
the process
Absolutely.
with as few hiccups as possible.
Yeah.
And you already know in advance kind of what people are looking for, so you can help them with a home.
Absolutely. They just contact us. They can go to fidelishomestn.com.
Good.
And their link is inside of that is Homes for Hero link. Okay. They can actually go inside that link and sign up for Homes for Heroes. We get that notification on our side to reach out to them. So if they don't want to call us or they feel like we're going to sell them, we're not going to sell them on anything. We want to help as many people we can and give this benefit back to them that they so deserve. And also on the VA loan side, some veterans think that you can only use your VA loan once. That's not true.
That is not true.
I didn't
more
know
than once.
that. And excuse me for just a minute, I said veterans, but it is all the heroes. So
All
that
the
was
heroes.
my bad, not
Yeah.
just veterans.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, since it's Veterans Day coming up, we are highlighting that. But healthcare teachers, we're trying to really get into the healthcare community now to let them know about that benefit. There's loans out there for physicians. I know it's National Nurse Practitioner Week, I think, coming up too. And then there's loans out there that they can take advantage of that sometimes they have really high student loan debt.
Yes,
That there are certain programs out there that doesn't count towards their debt.
Let me ask you this for
Wow,
healthcare
that's
workers,
great.
and it could apply to teachers and things like that as well. When it comes to those industries, it's like if you're a veteran, right? You're a veteran for life.
Right.
But when it comes to those industries, there's many tiers that work in that, from CNA that do to people that are staff for the hospitals and doctors' offices. Who qualifies in those healthcare industries, or even in teachers? You have staff that may not have a degree
I'll
in
tell
education.
you. So my background is healthcare. I worked at Stonecrest for 12 years.
Wow.
And the way that we look at it in Homes for Heroes, they give us the ability to kind of decipher that.
Oh, wow.
So I feel like from someone who is an EVS in the hospital all the way up to a doctor, they're healthcare workers.
Yeah.
Right.
At some point you are helping take care of the patient throughout the journey. They're just as important, I think, as other people too. So it really is. It's a broad spectrum, just like teachers. You have EAs or
Janitors?
absolutely. Oh, absolutely. Yeah, bus driver. It's
The reason I ask is there's some people who are like, oh, I just do this. I wouldn't qualify.
Right,
I don't
yeah.
have a teaching degree. I don't have a medical degree.
I would tell people out there, if you have a question about it, whether you were qualified, call Elizabeth or myself, and we'll talk to you about it. And we're just so happy to be in this program. It's a little bit different in real estate to give back. We have people that say, oh, but you give 30% of your compensation, to a client. You're giving that away. I don't see us giving it away. I feel like I'm adding to, and we have so many good people in this community.
What a big value.
Well, we gave Marshall the opportunity. I'm going to give you the opportunity opportunity as well. Is there any vets that you would like to shout out?
No pressure at this last minute question at all.
Absolutely. I was ready for it, actually.
Okay, good.
So one of the coolest collaborations that Elizabeth and I have recently had is Label 22, which is down on Music Row.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It's a nonprofit, veteran-owned music label, and all of their artists are they're all veterans.
Mm-hmm.
All of the people at the label are veterans, and I want to give a shout out to Sal Gonzalez.
Yep.
You probably heard about him.
Yep.
He actually lives in Rockville, or in Rutherford County, but Rockville, I think.
Yeah.
He has a new album coming out, self-titled, on Veterans Day.
Wonderful.
And Label 22 is actually doing most of the Veterans Day parade in Nashville this year.
Awesome.
Wow.
So there's several different venues down there. Jelly Rolls is the main venue that Sal's going to be at. So if you want to go to a Veterans Day parade in Nashville, you can buy tickets to be VIP tickets to be able to go into those venues and listen to their artists. But Sal's album drops on November 11th. And fun story, Elizabeth and I may have a cameo in Alabama Breathing music video that was shot. So that is actually coming out on November 11th too. So.
Wonderful.
fantastic.
Well, congratulations to
That's
Sal
good
and
timing.
his album release and music video release.
And you can actually go pre-order it now.
Oh, wonderful. Well,
So shout out to him.
Thank you, Chad, for being on the show.
Absolutely.
We
Thank
appreciate
you for
it.
having me.
You're a pleasure.
Thank
Yes,
you.
thank you so much. It's really great to see
thank
you
you.
again.
Well, stop. Don't scroll just yet. We have another entrepreneur business
Right.
that we're going to show you a quick video clip from here of Rachel doing another great interview right now.
Hi, it's Rachel from Good Morning Murfreesboro, and we're around the square talking to different business owners today. We are in the Grand Exchange. This is a new store here off the square with a lot of really cool stuff, and we're going to talk with Kara this morning. She's going to tell us a little bit about the cool stuff that's here.
Yes, ma'am. So at the Grand Exchange, it's very important to us to give back to the community. So we try to have a lot of local vendors. We have candles, simmer pots, different things, but books are obviously our main thing. We have fantasy, we have sci-fi, we have cozy novels. There's something for everyone here at the Grand Exchange.
As I was looking around, I saw there's blankets and there's slippers and there's sweaters and just, cozy chairs. It seems like a great place to come and sit for a minute as well as read books. I noticed there's plants. Can you tell me a little bit about that?
Yes, ma'am. So our owner, Lindsay, she works with a local grower, and we have plants here. So we try to keep them easy for, just beginners, anyone, but...
people like me with a black thumb could probably keep one of those alive.
Yes, ma'am.
Lindsay has a great story about, why she opened this store up. Why don't you tell us about it real quick?
Yes, ma'am. So Lindsay was born and raised here in Murfreesboro, and it was always her dream to have a bookshop on the square. This space opened up, and she was so excited she snatched it up. She really wanted a place to give back to the community to help enrich Murfreesboro.
As a book lover, I can absolutely appreciate that. And you have a section also here once a month where you do an exchange where people can bring books they've already read?
Yes, ma'am. Once a month we do our exchange. So you bring your used books into us. We go through them, make sure they're not damaged or anything like that. And we give you credit back for new or used books.
That's fantastic. Well, Christmas is coming up. If you need some locally sourced products or you have a book lover in your life, you should definitely come to the Grand Exchange.
You do a great job with those interviews.
Thank you. You're coming up next. Don't
Oh,
you
I
worry.
know.
Don't you worry.
You have to watch next week's episode. We
Right.
got more coming up on
Right.
entrepreneurs, which brings me to my next thing. Next week, we got more events,
That's
more
right.
entrepreneurs, more guests, more fun.
More fun.
More. It's like those old...
Oprah.
Oh, yeah.
And
like,
you get an event.
and
You get an event. And you get an event. Sorry.
Everyone gets an event. Everyone gets a guest. All right, we got to thank our sponsors again. We have Superior Overhead Doors
Valley Growers.
and Front Row Social Media.
615 Insurance.
Achieve Entrepreneur Center.
Hemisphere's Wine Bar.
And Sit Means Sit. If you got that unruly dog that you can't get to do anything, you can call them. And we got to give you a shout out again for the info social media. If you think AI means Al, because you don't know what it is, then you got to call Rachel because she's going to help your business out with that.
Thank you. It's so much more than fix my email. So much
It
more.
really is.
So a quick mention, tomorrow MTSU is rolling out the red, white, and blue carpet for the 43rd annual Salute to Veterans at the MTSU Student Village from 9:30 to 12:30. It's a great way to honor those who have served and connect with the community. It's a don't miss it kind of event.
You don't want to miss that.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, we have to thank our staff.
We do.
Poor Neil.
Poor Neil.
Poor Neil.
He's the circus ringmaster.
I think we need to do like they used to do on the Ellen Show, where we just have a camera on Neil, and when we say it, we just cut to Neil, and he's
When
over
he's
here like,
stressing and stop it
I
up.
can't believe they said that. Cut.
And of course, thanks to Hemisphere for having us here.
And do your thing. You got to let them know what to do on YouTube.
Right? You smash that. Smash.
Smash.
The subscribe button.
Well, from all of us here at Good Morning Murfreesboro, wish you a happy Veterans Day and a great weekend.
If you're going to do it right here in Murfreesboro.